Faith, please, the floor is yours once again. Talk to us. Who do you have with you, and what more can they tell us?
Well, Kara, we're hearing more harrowing details about what happened inside that school early this morning, as you were just detailing there. We have with us Alexandria Romero. She's a sophomore, and you said you actually heard the gunshots. You were in second period at the time. Tell me what happened.
I was in the hall next to it. So I heard it, but it was very like vaguely, you know. So the teachers came in and they were like, everybody get on the floor, cover yourselves. Like we were all like hugging each other. So we were all like, it was a small little ball of us like all holding each other. And I remember like my friends crying. They were all scared. And then 2 police officers came in with their guns. Telling us not to move, that it's still not safe. And we were in that classroom for like 10 minutes before they even let us like go out. When the time was finally up, we went to the hallway that it happened in, and that's when I saw like my math teacher, and he was all covered. I saw blood everywhere. It was sad.
And you've shared videos with us showing the hallway where you guys were walking as you were evacuating. Describe, our viewers can't see the video right now, but describe to us what you just showed us in those videos.
It was basically my math teacher, just a white cover was on top of him, but in the video, like y'all about to see, it's like it blood there, but it was really quick. Like everybody was in a rush trying to get out.
And of course, in that video, you can see police officers standing around someone on the floor. At this point, we don't know whether anyone passed away in this incident. We do know there were injuries. People are being treated for injuries. You talked about your friends who were crying during this period. What about you? How were you feeling? Was there confusion? Was there anxiety? Was there fear?
I was scared. I had so much fear. Like, I'm still shaking. Like, I was so scared. I didn't know. My like feelings were so heightened. I cried too. I was scared.
We've talked to other students who said at the beginning, you know, they thought it might have been either a drill or just some commotion that was going on. Talk to me about how you...
Our school usually does drills, and they take it pretty serious. So, of course, my class thought that it wasn't really a big of a deal until we saw this red flash go off in our classroom, and the announcements went off saying that this is not a drill and this is real. And, yeah, I mean, people thought it was a joke at first. But because we take our drills pretty serious, but our teacher was telling us we weren't going to have one today. So it was really like out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the scene is still active. We have law enforcement here still processing the scene at this point. We don't know a lot of details about the victims at this point. But just, you know, can you see yourself going back in that building?
I'm definitely scared to go back. I talked with my parents and stuff. I don't feel safe going back there for a while. I definitely will feel like scared going back to that school, just knowing like what I saw coming out of that school too. It's like it's hard to get out of my head. Like seeing that body right there, and especially like our math teacher, it was hard.
I know you keep saying your math teacher. At this point, we don't know any identities of any of the casualties at this point. How do you know it was a math teacher?
Because my friend was in that class when he had math period, and she was telling me that when he opened the door to see what was going on, because he was trying to make sure if it was a drill or not, he opened the door, and right when he opened the door and peeked out, they shot him.
So you're saying this was happening in the hallway, your friend was in a classroom, the teacher in that classroom tried to go outside to see what was going on, and that teacher was shot?
She said, like, as soon as he opened the door, he got shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I am sorry for the traumatic experience you guys have had to deal with this morning, and of course having to heal from for weeks and weeks, maybe years from now, and I'm glad you guys are okay. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Of course.